Hey guys, well, we're looking at quite a few DVDs and Blu-rays, mainly Blu-rays, and I guess it's maybe an even deal. But this one is going to be on television shows that I like and that I've recently managed to pick up on Blu-ray and/or DVD. So let's start with. I've been breaking my own rules on some of this stuff, but I picked this up. I don't remember how much. It was pretty cheap within the last month or so. TV series that I've seen the first episode a couple times, really liked it. And here's my theory on television shows. I know that a lot of them are available these days on Hulu, which I have Hulu Plus. I have Netflix, and I have some other things. And I know they're available, but there's something about owning it and being able to watch it anywhere I want, whether it's a DVD player, as opposed to having to have Wi-Fi, although sometimes it's almost more common to have a Wi-Fi connection than it is a DVD player. But there's something about owning it, and I like the extras, the bonus features, and so on and so forth. So, first series that I want to talk about, I haven't opened this one yet, but I have seen the first couple episodes, one on television, I think one on probably Netflix or something, is Grimm. I picked up season 1 fairly recently. I haven't opened it yet. But this is the DVD. Real happy to get that. And then I got a deal at FYE, and I've talked about FYE a lot. If you buy a lot of movies, DVDs and Blu-rays, they have some good deals. You get 10% off everything, and then they'll offer a deal like the one I got, which is buy 2, get 1 free. So, these were all priced at about $25, give or take. And the first one I'll show you is this one. It's the Blu-ray of Grimm, Season 2. Amazingly, this was marked used for like $24.99, and it was new. How do I know it was new? Well, it was still shrink-wrapped. The slip cover was on it, but inside it was it was wrapped, sorry. And it still had the cards in it. Everything looked new, and the code was still good, so I was able to put the code in. So I got Season 2 of Grimm. If you've never seen Grimm, it's about this guy here in the middle who is a Grimm, as in, Grimm stories. But more importantly, he can see evil people, like down here, when the rest of the world sees them as normal people. And these evil people, monsters, werewolves, vampires, trolls, etc., wolves, like werewolves, may attack and kill. And he now is teamed up with this African-American guy here, and this guy who's like a werewolf. And the three of them are together fighting crime, fighting these guys before they kill. It's really not even crime. Well, it's crime, but it's more like before they kill somebody. And that is the premise of the story in Season 2. The same cast is back, and pretty cool stuff. Lots of different kind of creature-type things. Really like the show. I have not seen Season 2 yet, so I'll look forward to that, but I just like the whole premise of it. To me, it's better than Once Upon a Time, whatever that thing is called. I've seen that. I didn't care for it as much. My sister says she likes it, but I'm not a big fan of that one. I like Grimm better. I like the premise of it better. It reminds me of another one I got at FYE on the buy 2, get 1 free. This one was also brand new, yet was marked used. I don't understand it. Again, it was shrink wrapped. You can tell the shrink wrap's still on it. Well, heck, there's this. And this, it was marked used for some reason. It's the 8th season of Supernatural. Again, $24.99 it was marked, which is a great price because this is like 970 minutes, so pretty cool stuff. I have all the seasons of Supernatural right now. I have the first 4 on DVD and the next 4 on Blu-ray. So what I was saying before is I kind of have a habit. If I've started out on DVD, I stick with DVD, or if I start out with Blu-ray, I stick with Blu-ray. However, I've decided that for some things like television episodes, I'm okay having some on Blu-ray and some on DVD. It's just whatever I find on sale, whatever I pick up used in a good deal, I'll just fill in my collection that way. Lost is another one. I've got seasons 1, 2, and 6 on DVD and seasons 3 and 4 on Blu-ray. So I'm looking for season 5. When I find it used for a good price on some sort of a deal, probably at FYE, I'll pick it up, unless I find it on Amazon new for a good deal. Anyway, Supernatural, about these two brothers who are, I haven't watched all the seasons lately, but it starts out, the premise is they start out looking for their father, who is a hunter of evil things, and these guys kind of get sucked into it to try to find their father, and then they get sucked into it deeper than that. And similar to Grimm, not everybody sees what they see or knows what they know. Grimm, the guy, actually sees the physical look of them. These guys kind of just know it. They can, kind of intuitively know where the bad guys are. Not always right away, but they eventually figure it out. It's kind of part detective and greatly supernatural. And the last one I got on the buy 2 get 1 free, this might have been the free one, I don't remember anymore, because they were all priced about the same. And this one was actually priced a little higher than I really thought it should have been. But I love this series, and you don't see it used all that often. I think I could find it new for less than this. However, when I think about it, buy 2 get 1 free, this is the only one that was overpriced, if any of them were. And that's Californication. You can see the price on that $25.99, but I think this was the one I got for free. So I think they were all $25.99, and this is the free one. So if you take $25.99, $26, I get 10% off everything. So that brings it down by $2.60. And same with the other one that was the same price. And then you just get a third one free. So you essentially, I get like 3 of them for, let's say, about $23, about $46. I get three of these, what normally are $25 series. And say 2 of them were new. This one was not. This one was clearly used because the wrap they have on is their own. But Californication, if you haven't seen it, is a great series. It stars David Duchovny. He is an author. He is a sleazeball hound dog. He's got a daughter who's now a teenager. And he takes a lot of drugs, drinks a lot, gets laid a lot. It's really a good show, though. And I like this. He plays Hank Moody. Here's Hank Moody quote: "Worst intervention ever." Apparently they try to get him off whatever he's on. But I've got this is the 6th season, I've got all 6 seasons on this thing. And I do enjoy this quite a bit. So I highly recommend it. It's a comedy, but with some drama in it. Or maybe it's a drama with some comedy, and I'm not even sure. I'm not sure what it is. It's a lot of things. I shouldn't have called it a comedy. It's really not necessarily a comedy, but there are plenty of hilarious moments in it. You'd have to see it. Californication. It's in its 7th season probably now. Okay. And just today came in the mail, to complete all this TV theme, something I just heard of. I watched a super review from my money, the greatest name for a movie critic, or for that matter for just about anything, Nick Yacobucci, who does on the We Live Film channel, does a lot of reviews and has his own. I highly recommend Nick. He does some of the most professional looking, classy reviews. It looks like something you'd see on television. He's just that good, and pretty humble guy too. I told him that, and he shot me a message and was like blown away by the fact that I felt that way. But seriously, watch this guy. He's really good. Look up him on We Live Film. He did a review of, I think it's called Elle, and the woman in there, whose name escapes me right now, it's like Gugu something, or I may have the name wrong, but she's a very attractive African-American woman. She stars in this movie, or in this TV series as well. I don't see her name listed here, but I know she's really good in this also. This stars Kiefer Sutherland. It only lasted 2 seasons. I really, really, really liked the pilot. I just watched the pilot 2 nights ago, and I ordered it right away. I know I can watch it on Netflix, and I would recommend you watch it on Netflix. I wanted to own it. That's how good it is. The same guy, Tim Kring, that created Heroes, created this, and it's called Touch with Kiefer Sutherland. Have you seen this thing? If not, I really think you should. It's really good. If you like stuff like supernatural and grim, it's science fiction with like a mystical. I don't want to say religious because it's really not religious, but it's certainly got a lot of science. It's a story of a 10-year-old boy and his father. The boy doesn't speak. He's autistic. He has an amazing ability to connect numbers and patterns that we would never see. He sees almost in an otherworldly type of way. He doesn't like to be touched, yet he can touch other people's lives indirectly by putting some things in motion that eventually help people to connect in ways they may never have connected before. They travel the world. There's some beautiful scenery in this. The first episode, they go to China. I'm trying to think where else. Numerous places. China was cool, though. And the father is, just by the end of the pilot, beginning to understand some of what his son is all about. The boy's mother and his wife was killed in the attacks on the World Trade Center on 9/11. And even that number, the 9/11 number, plays into things. So I can't recommend this highly enough. I thought it was fantastic. I have no idea why it was canceled. It's one of those things. It's like Firefly or something like that. You just got to shake your head. I don't understand why it was canceled. It's so good. And Kiefer Sutherland's great in it. I don't understand what happened. But anyway, I guess nobody watched it. But the first season's out, and I bought it. It was like $20. I didn't hesitate. And I'll wait for the second season to come out. But I recommend you check it out, even if it's just on Netflix. And what does it have? It's got a bunch of extra features, apparently. Extended pilot episodes, some deleted scenes, something called Fate's Equation, and Touch the World. We're looking at a bunch of minutes here. Oh, my eyes are really bad. Hold on. Like 533 minutes. Pretty good length, right? 3 discs, 11 episodes. Danny Glover's in this. Yeah. Really liked it, guys. I don't know what else to say. I would highly recommend, out of all these, I would recommend Touch. Really impressed by it. And sad that it only lasted 2 seasons. So it's one of those things that probably got some sort of a cult following that I don't know about. Maybe I never heard of it until last night, but it's just, I wish I would have known when it was on. I would have watched it. All right, guys, those are my television pickups as of late. And, one other TV show I'll just mention that I love is Arrow. Have you seen Arrow yet? It's like Green Arrow it is Green Arrow, but they don't call him Green Arrow, from the DC comic world. Not the guy that played the Green Arrow on the Supernatural series, which I also own on DVD, but another one. I think this actor was brilliantly cast as the Green Arrow. They call him the Vigilante or the Hood. Reminds me of kind of like in Smallville when they called him the Blur. But it's really good. I think the character's well done. All the characters are well done. Some hot-looking women, if you like that, and if you're a woman, I guess I would have to say that the Arrow guy that plays the Arrow is, got the A shape or the whatever shape. You got the V shape, but not the A shape. You got the V shape. So anyway, it's a great series. Beauty aside and looks aside, it's a great series. Well done, well written. Highly recommend Arrow. I'm on the 2nd season. They're replaying it now on the CW because I think in October the 3rd season starts. So check that one out. I know a lot of you, like me, have very limited time to check things out on television these days, but that's one I think that if you like comic books, you like Smallville to some extent. I think this is done better than Smallville, so check it out. And again, Touch, all these are worth looking at. So that's it for now, guys. Take care.